Hello everyone, so picking off where we last were, just over there is Hoshifant and Estinian, who I need to speak to because I wasn't ready, or I wasn't high enough level, rather. And as you can see, I have new gear and a new weapon. Waha! This is totally what I'm going to be using from now on. Waha. Haha. I'm actually joking. The weapon that I'll be using, it's the same Ironworks one, but I added a glamour to it, so it is now this. Because it kind of looked funny with this gear otherwise. But yeah. Anyways. Speaking with Hoshifant. That was rather too close for comfort, but 'twould seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. And we have whatever gear options, and I can't remember what I was going to grab. It really doesn't matter because I'm not going to be using them, so... Oh, that apparently also gives us an achievement. Orthodox Mayhem. And I believe that gives us a title of some sort, so we'll click that. That is way too big. There we go. Yes, Nidhogg Slayer. Anyhow, Hoshifant. Lord Hoshifant has more than a few questions to ask, and of course we have more gear, and I'm pretty sure that this is one... Oh, maybe not. What am I wearing currently? Yeah, I think I bought those off the market board, or maybe I got them in a leave quest thing. Anyway, so there's that. Again, probably won't use these. I'm just using these ones because I'll need better gear for some of the higher dungeons anyways. But anyhow, Lord Hoshifant has more than a few questions to ask, and he who would not be denied is the title of the quest. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise alone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Celebrian? Well, this happened, and this and that, and, well, that. Beg pardon? You traveled the Churning Mists together? Along with Estinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor at one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead? The heretics pacified? Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Fortin Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Celebrian, and I shall await you there. So, apparently we're going to Fortin Manor, and I'm just gonna go running there because we're, like, right here, and it's just up a staircase and down a ways. Okay, it's a little more than that. It's, through here and up the stairs and down that way. Or through here and down that and up. We'll do the latter of the two. Haha. Not that you'll see it because it'll be edited. Ha 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 ha. And up we go. And speaking to the Fortin Manor guard. Or gatekeep, I guess. Guard, same difference.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
That happened, and this happened, and that and that, and this and that. Blah blah blah.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelgr? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Aymeric, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Aymeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Aymeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Aymeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Aymeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshifon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Aymeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
And so we're going to speak with everyone before we talk to Lucia there. Humph, all of the people. You should know better. Far be it from me to criticize a man for his blind idealism, but he might at least have pretended to consider another course. If we must risk the fortunes of our house to bring this truth to light, then so be it. But are you truly prepared to do this? To face the Heavensward in the battle, if you must? Orshifon. Have no fear, father. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. I promise you, we shall prevail. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. And I'll just grab the... I don't know. Sure, we'll go with that. Just whatever. Lucia. The Lord Commander has need of us, and we of him. We must act now. Alphino. And we have the other... I'm not going to try them on. The other hands for the other classes / jobs. Adversity acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, as Alphino knows only too well. Ill-weathered friends. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of House Vorton, the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Brume. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aymeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Celerion reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of the revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Estinian. My thanks. Estinian, will your brother cede your command if you order them to stand aside? The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Celebrin, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Forgot how much I like that piece of music in the background, though you might not have heard it. And that obviously also gives us some side quests now, but as per usual we're not going to pick those up, but we are going to pick this one up because it's for an Aether Current. For where? I'm not sure, but anyway we're going to pick this one up. Honoring the past, this Helenart Knight is in mourning. As I say that very cheerfully. We recently held a ceremony to honor the passing of Ser Claude Bampt, third son of House Helenart. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least I expected to see Rentremont, or perhaps Lady Laniate, butchering names as usual, in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Rentremont is a dear friend of mine, and I know how he cared for Sir Glodebon. Again, butchering names. Cersei. They worked quite closely together for many years down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him, the battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least I should think he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. Okay. Okay, so that's the Sea of Clouds. Where's my... Right, we're headed to... What's the nearest teleportee? The Forgotten Knight. Gee, shocking. That we need to go to the Forgotten Knight, and the closest Aethernet shard is the Forgotten Knight. Shocking. Who would have thunk that one? Not me. Nope, nope. Definitely not me. And turning this away, and we'll speak with Tataru. Oh. Actually, we'll speak to Elfino first. It would seem that the Forgotten Knight was spared the worst of the earlier chaos. Slabbery and Elfino, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the straits? In the straits? Streets? Giberlon and others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? Well, this happened, and then that, and this. You're not serious. What was Sir Aymeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker if ever I've heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. And of course we're gonna head down here. And we see one person we need to speak to. Brume Elder. Eh? What's that? Speak up! I can't hear as well as I used to. Take that as we're not gonna get help from you. Are you gonna throw snowballs at me? Yep. Brume Rat. I don't know how darned thing about Mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Gee, thanks. You have poor aim, kid. See, you went right through me. Oh, of course it's all the way on the other end, but I know we need to go back here. I guess I did it in reverse. Boom, this person, Brume Starveling. Mongrel, not sure I catch your meaning. To which Blue Blood, we're all of us dogs down here. And as I said, now I need to run back all the way that way, over here. Oh, I guess not as far as I thought. Just here. Maybe I'm a few quests ahead of myself. Tataru. At first the people here were a bit standoffish, but with a little effort and a lot of parley, I've managed to make plenty of friends. Elfino. Not a single shred of information? Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have invaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. And we'll just grab that one for the sake of grabbing that one. Tataru. If you haven't yet, you should learn the Manderville art of parley. It is surprisingly effective, as long as you stick to topics you know well. For example, the other day I was discussing the copper ore market with this one gentleman. Was he named, Wilbert? Godbert? And we have some shiny new clothing, which, yeah, this is the... Yep. I bought that one off the market board, I think. Or again, it was one of the leave quests. I'm not sure. Anyways, we have options here. Actually, I like that one. Rogue Ninja. I don't need that one. I don't need that one either. And, I don't think I need any of those. Actually, I could use that one. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. If I use them, I use them. I really actually like this one, but I don't need it for my tanks anymore. And I do like this one as well, but again, don't need it. And this one is obviously the one that I'm currently wearing. So whatever. Anyway, the spice of life. Elfino is not one to be easily deterred. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Brume, why not go and see if Gibralon knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the Mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Especially if explain why we want to look for said person. As I stammer and stammer. Gibralon. You know people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion's labyrinth, that's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by the highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So it happened. That person just scared me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I have agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? So we need to head over to there. So we will take the Aetheryte to the Jeweled Crozier. And then I'll run our way over, because that's probably faster. Hulking Hunter. So, you're Gilburn's errand girl. Good. How's he doing? Same as always. Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. And then back we go. So I took a peek at one of the quests, side quests just now, and it's effectively other gear that you may or may not need. And back we go to speak with Gibralon. As I'm probably butchering his name too. Gibralon. Sniff. Well, you're going to hand them over or not? Fresh herbs. This nameless flora has a pleasant enough scent to suggest it is most likely not poisonous. Well, that's good to know. Aye, this ought to do. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stirs the heart of men, like a sip of mulled wine, share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. And we'll just agree up that one, I guess. Noble Indiscretions. Gibralon has a faraway look in his eyes. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hyertha is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another. I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? So to the Pillars again we go, and this time all the way over there, so we need to teleport to the Athenium Astrologia. Yeah, I was kind of saying that facetiously because I don't know how to pronounce that. The Astrologian area, anyway. Which direction am I going? I am going this way. I think that's the Astrologian place up here. Yeah, I'm going with that's a yes. I haven't worked on that class on either my main or that yet. It is a very interesting healing class. Anyway. Hyertha person. Yes, I'm Hyertha. I'm so butchering her name. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? Nope, but here's some wine. Twice mulled wine. This wine is cooled after it's first mulled and allowed to sit for a fortnight before mulling a second time with a fresh muslin bag of spices for delivery to one Hyertha. I know this smell. This is the wine that the girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. Must be decades since I last tasted this. Well, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas nothing more than infatuation. What she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, God, scandal! I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that was with a hair made it so much. Well, I needn't tell you, she was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the Brume, we drifted apart. Only learned of her death years later by chance. And we need to return to the Foundation. Get Brulon. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservants, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Give Brulon. Brulon's face is a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. For the penitent, even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Geraldio, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in Brume. A man of many vows, but none with which prohibits spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. As I read it over there because I accidentally clicked. I'm assuming he's down here? No, but he is nearby anyway. Oh, was he right there? Or do we have to go underneath something? Yeah, he's not here. He must be either below or above. We'll hop down and find out. Ouch. Ah, yes, he's over here. Geraldo. Whatever. Helen's blessing be upon you, miss. A gift? For me? Twice milled wine, this wine's cool, blah blah blah, same Theo, except it's delivered to him. The scent! How reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. 'Twas that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out, as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. And once more speaking with, Giberlaw. She was a remarkable woman, Solarian. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future. Her daughter's future. Bloodlines. Gilberlin has the look of a man weighing his words with the greatest of care. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Celebrian, and we can't escape it no matter how hard we try. So the Mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Technically speaking, I already know where it is, but as we have the marker over here, so we have to head over here somewhere. I guess over here, Brume Starveling. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around, if you know where to look, or did you fancy someone specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair, or I'm looking for a mongrel with raven black eyes and ruby red hair. Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you, though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the Brume. Did you think I'd just tell you 'cause you asked nicely? Well, I kinda hoped for it, but... And apparently we need to speak with Elfino now, who is back in the what are you called? Forgotten Night. I knew that. Elfino. Have you made any progress, Celebrian? So our Mongrel was born of an Elysian nobleman and a Herian maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Elfino. Elfino is considering how best to proceed with the hunt of the Mongrel. There must be a way we can draw the Mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Celebrian. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. So, we need to head down here once again. Ouch, I missed my jump. And I'm fairly certain I now have... Okay, we have a destination marker, never mind. But I do have a good idea where we're going now. Ahem. You cast your gaze over to the streets below, but see no signs of Tataru. And I guess there's other destination markers. Yes, there's one here. And perhaps one over there. No, Elfino is over there. Oh, I guess we found it. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've no luck either? Either? Hi, Tataru. Yeah, I'm sorry, forget I said anything! Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her! Quickly, Celebrian! After them!
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Well then, Tataru. They didn't care for my story about the weathered cane. Okay. For once I would seem the fates are smiling upon us, and had those ruffians forced our hands, I do not think what would have ensued. Beggarly fellow. Whatever it is you've got to say, say it. Filthy fellow. I've got my eye on you. That's nice. Hilda. Before you start, let's get somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Night, I say. Elfino. I think it best if you take the lead this time, Celebrian. If you're nervous, I could try parleying with them on our behalf. Perhaps they'd be interested in techniques for working on logs, or maybe the tale of the cursed gladius. Oh, I know, the legendary skillet. Everybody loves that one. Whatever it is you gotta say it now. Hilda. And apparently this is going to be a fight of some sort, or there's going to be a fight of some sort, so we'll see.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard'll have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Aymeric to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Aymeric is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hells?
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens, I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
If it's a fight belongs, then come and get it. By such, Barry, patience, my king, you've only just begun.
Right there!
I can see more there. Defense or kill the rebels.
You disgust me!
Has made his way here.
Helone, guide my sword!
Filthy wretch! There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Aymeric answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Well then, that certainly makes things interesting. Beggarly fellow. Beggar me if you ain't everything they say. How in the hells did you do that thing with the other thing? Well, I did that and then this and then that. Ho ho ho, you didn't half give that highborn scum what for. That was a sight for sore eyes, that was. Tataru. First Sir Gurinic, Sir Pelcrane, and now this Cherubert character. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are all the Knights of Heavensward this bad? You have no idea, Tataru. I had not reckoned with the Temple Knights' involvement. Not as enemies at any... I had not reckoned with the Temple Knights' involvement. Not as enemies at any rate. Harshiphon. Time is of the essence, Levrin. We must move quickly before they discern our intent. Lucia. I never liked him, not since his days as Inquisitor. He took far too much pleasure in his work. And Hilda. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the Mongrel, right? Sure. Because if that's, because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They none of them are well-bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us. I'll allow, like them in House Helenart, cause you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? But enough talk. Your friend's still rotten in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. As I stammer over my sentences. Hilda, a knight's calling. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You, Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Aymeric's doing at first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the Brume, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. Well, the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But in the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city, and to do that we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? We would be fools not to, given your goals. Lowborn knights are ideal recruits. Most are fealty out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. But it need not come to that to this day, and if they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with any threat, amassing heretics for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Huh, spread false reports of an attack to get out of the harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty? That was minus the question mark there at the end. Beggarly fellow. Are you saying things? Or what happens if we win? We rescue Sir Aymeric and stuff. You seriously mean to attack the vault then, do you? As in, charge in there screaming and swinging steel? Bloody hells. Hold up. One chance only, Slubrian. Make it count. Elfino. God help me, I think we just might do this. Tataru. Did you see the way she wielded that weapon of hers? Maybe I should get one for my own protection. No. No, you shouldn't, Tataru. Marchifont. With allies such as these, we cannot fail. Lucia. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Aymeric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Marchifont, Estinian, Master Elfino, and I will make ready to breach the underground goal and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the goal. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Aymeric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what we must needs be done. And so I'm going to head to the pillars by the vault. So I'm going to teleport to the last vigil. Actually, I can just run there. We're pretty close to the thingy here. Speak with a Temple Knight Squire outside the vault. Temple Knight Squire. The others are in position, Mr. Celebrian. I will send word once you and your party have entered. The vault now accessible. And I'm actually going to be leaving the video here for this one, so we'll actually pick up with the dungeon in the next video, because I also know there's cutscenes afterwards, and we're getting pretty close to the hour-ish mark with this video, so as I said, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching!